Hey, you guys, good morning. It is Monday morning, November the 6th, and just a friendly reminder as I try to do some type of heart health, if you will, because feeding your heart is not just about the food that you put in, but it's about those thoughts that you have, those seeds that you allow to plant inside of you that nourish you every day. And food can be unhealthy, as you know, and it can be healthy. And so can thoughts be healthy and unhealthy, as well as our self-talk and what we allow ourselves to be around, that environment. So we're talking about internal, external environment. And as you know, what I've been talking about is that Mondays are typically the peak day of the week for heart events, right? And one of the things that I've posted several times before, including yesterday, it's all about in that realm of we don't have to be a statistic. And often we compare ourselves when we're trying to do the work that we feel is inside of us, that we are called for, that we have this passion for. That often out in the world, of course, there are other people that are doing the work. There are other barbers, there are other speakers, there are other coaches, there are other teachers, firefighters, construction artists, in every realm of areas that we have out there, right? And so often we can, as we're climbing this mountain, right, as we're going through these dark valleys where we experience self-doubt, we experience shame, we think that we are failures, and as we're climbing the mountain, we're seeing other people that are kind of doing the same thing. But everyone has a unique message, a unique way of doing it that is going to resonate with others, right? Because I believe we all have, our tribe, the people that we're supposed to influence at any given time in our lives. And so we have to remember our uniqueness, that your hair, your eyes, your from head to toe, your nose, your skin color, how you were raised, the principles, your life teaching, everything that you embody inside of you has a reason, a purpose for how you display your message, your divine message. So we don't need to compare ourselves with others. And there's still that, because we still have, when we talk about that there's still comparison. We still have where people are feeling intimidated by others, where they don't want to congratulate others on their successes, where we are supposed to give credit where credit is due, where we may take somebody's information and try to make it our own and sell it in our packages, right? And we have, all of us have access to this truth, this divine truth, the source of life. All of us have access to it. And there are particular words, things we need to do, but they are in our package, right? All of this, the skin color, the experiences, the personality, we have a way of presenting this package to the world. And I believe all of it's supposed to resonate with the truth, with love, out of kindness and compassion and acceptance, instead of comparing others. But see their uniqueness and their way of doing things and congratulating them and helping them. There's less of that, even in families, even in employment, even as an entrepreneur, even in schools, classrooms, you're seeing more of jealousy and envy and people that are trying to sabotage you because they feel like there's not enough. But the spiritual awakening part of this is that you realize there is enough. That God, and I call it God, you call it higher power, whatever name it is. It's not about the name, as I said. It's about what do you believe in, good or evil. And so I believe this higher power, there is enough. There's always going to be enough, plenty, for it to go around. And we have to believe that. We have to believe that I have my uniqueness, my own way of doing things. You have your own way. You. And there is plenty of room for all of us. There's no need for greed. There's no need for sabotaging others. There's no need for shaming others. There's no need for any of that. And once we realize that, we become lighter in our body, in our minds, in our hearts, Because everything that we take in, all of this shame, guilt, greed, not enough, intimidation, all of it goes through our nervous system. And as you know, our nervous system feeds, it mingles with every cell. It feeds every cell, including our heart cells. And what we give out is what we actually are taking in consistently. And over time, that weighs on us, including our hearts. And so we have to get our minds right. We have to think about things in a way that it is helpful for us instead of sabotaging us. Because that which you want to do to others, you have first done to yourself. There's no need for that. And that we don't have to become statistics through our thoughts, through this cycle of pain, because that's what it's part of that greed, that jealousy, all of that is part of cycle of pain, realizing there isn't enough, how we need to dominate people instead of mastering ourselves. So I just wanted to pop in. I know my heart-to-hearts have been a little bit short, but I wanted to hopefully give you some key information that maybe will help you in reducing your risk for heart disease and just disease in general. Because dis-ease is coming from all of these unhealthy thoughts, all of this unhealthy perceptions that people are making it and I'm not making it. So what's going on? And I don't like you because you're doing this and you're not as good as me. All this comparison stuff is not needed. And it's just a way of, again, dismantling the thoughts, choosing to see things in a higher perspective, in a spiritual perspective, choosing to see the divineness of all, the uniqueness of all, choosing to see that all of us have our own unique way of reflecting the truth, of displaying love through our individual gifts and talents. God is not about the divisiveness. And comparing yourself to others is just another way to diminish your self-worth. It's just another way to feel bad about yourself. And as I said before, you deserve better than that. This is Tamika Chambers. You can also catch me on Create a Generational Love Cycle, which is my podcast, and find me throughout social media, Instagram, etc. I hope you are making this a fantastic day and realizing that you do not need to be a statistic, that you can have the health that you desire to enjoy the fruit of your labor. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care of yourself. Remember, heart to heart, you deserve a better life. And as always, make this lifetime great because you still can.